What up, Clashers? This is Gromit here, bringing you another Clash of Clans actual report. Man, I gotta tell you, this was an intense war that we actually took on here. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what I'm talking about. Yeah, so it was an intense war. I had an incident happen. Usually I normally fill up the war CC all up with troops, all kinds of really powerful stuff, just because I have like very high level of stuff in my clan, so I have no problem doing it because I want our clan to win each time. And yeah, just some things happened, so I wasn't able to do that this time along. So none of the clan where actually CC was filled, and that was my fault because I didn't communicate it to the group. It had an emergency that actually happened. But anyways, it turned out this is our victory. We actually had almost 100%. We only missed it by 1 star, which would have been 75 stars and 100%. But this is actually a pretty interesting war. I had the other team here, Pro Links Wars. They actually 3-starred a lot of our bases early on in the game, and it looked like it was a run for our money on this one here. But you know, overall it turned out really well. Really well. I'm very happy for it. My defenses did a whole lot better than in the last war. Not gonna show you which base I used. But again, this is without a whole lot of CC in there, so that's pretty good for no CC. But anyways, as you can see here, looking at how we did, 3-starred all the way across, and then we had this one base that was giving us problems. Now, I didn't get a chance to be able to send my higher-ups down to attack it. It was really up to the mids and lows to be able to take care of it, but they did actually a pretty decent job. So I got some honorable mentions in here. But one thing I do really want to point out, this is something you guys got to see. This is a Town Hall 9 that I'm facing right here, and this individual, Mini Gromit here, of course, is my account, I know, but is a Town Hall 8. This is a Town Hall 8 going against Town Hall 9, ladies and gentlemen, 3-star. So I send in up over here my Golem to basically tank for these wizards. I send 1 wizard per defense. I send my king to the other side, knowing that he'll go off onto the next one. So it was perfect timing. I blow a hole open with my wall breakers, send on a whole bunch of Valkyries right towards the center here. Here comes the whole CC. I go ahead and drop some poison down to be able to take it. I drop in the rest of the remaining wizards I have. I send those in there. I even drop a heal because I just knew how much death was going in there, and I wanted to make sure I get it. Then off onto the side here, all of a sudden I drop all my hogs, and I go after these 2 huge old on either side, equal sides, the whole cavity there, to be able to take out everything inside, so that way whatever's in the core will be able to go through the core no problem. And I dropped the heals to be able to keep those guys alive, and this is when I'm done. I dropped everything, I sent in everything, I had nothing left. And it's just crazy amazing how fast and how well this actually worked out. Now I only have 1 more compartment left and a bunch of cleanup. And there's only 2 defenses left, and I had enough hogs to make out these 2 defenses. Yes, that king was actually causing tons of problems against my hogs here, and he was actually taking them out, almost like one-shotting them, it seems like. And but here comes those Valks, say, hey, you know what, king, I had enough of your stuff, and I'm going to take you right out. And they totally just obliterate them. And that's it right there. All the defense is gone. Now everything's up to cleanup. 76% right now. I'm looking at this going, I don't know. It's not enough for cleanup. But there's wizards on the outside. I had a couple minions. I decided to go ahead and drop those on either side just so they can help with the cleanup. And yeah, it's pretty amazing and impressive how much wizards do in cleanup. They can take out these junk defense bases pretty dang fast. And there's not that many left. I got 1 wizard on the inside, and Emerald on that one, which probably normally wouldn't have been able to have been access to because I'd have to wait for breaking into a wall while my other wizards went on everything else. So that wizard just got blown up over there, but no big deal. It doesn't matter. Look at that. Perfect 3-star victory. This was a Town Hall 8 going against a Town Hall 9. And 3-starred. This base actually... we had 2 other people attempt it and they couldn't even do it, but this is a base I see all the time on the web, and it's nothing to say against my 2 individuals that didn't make it at all, but I've attacked this base so many times that I know exactly what I needed to do. And so I think that helped me out the most, and especially watching the attacks from the previous attackers to go through that base, I helped out even more because I learned out where all the traps were and where all the defenses were I need to watch out for. So I'm going to go through a few of these. I usually like doing the top few attacks. You guys seen this attack style before? This is the one I love to do. This is my, this is my, I send the lava hounds and the loons. This is lava loonian, and I just sent some loons in there to get that CC out. Once I got that CC out going the direction I want, again I just dropped my heroes off to the opposite side to lure them all over, and I'm trying to get that queen and also that CC. Now, even though in the beginning of this attack I actually sent some loons and they actually died real fast, they actually did take out one of the actual air defenses, so it still worked out to be a decent exchange. Not only to lure the clan castle out, but also to be able to destroy a defense. So at the same time, because that's what you want to do, to maximize your ability. So now that I got the queen down, my queen is no longer needed. I don't really care about that, so now I just focus on what I'm going to do for attack. So I'm sending in some loons, like usually about 2 to 3 loons per defense. I sent a whole bunch more grouped over here towards the bottom just because of I really wanted them to go in there and be able to hit this high defense core. I guess if you want to call it a core, because it's shaped like an S. But I'm slowly sending them out, going around, and I even sent some coming back across to help fill in the backside, because I noticed that they were getting to the center and the loons were going towards the center, but there was some extra defense on the outside that were just wailing on them. A lot of my lava hounds actually did pop. Lava hounds they did pop, and now have a bunch of lava pups everywhere. So this really helps with the cleanup. I had so much well-planned attack here that it just overwhelmed the defenses. And look at that. I mean, I had a ridiculous amount of core of loons still. I mean, most of my loons are still alive. I just had a few that died out. Again, this is great because this is a really spaced out base. This made this actually very possible. And I didn't have a whole lot of defenses that were actually trying to destroy things all at once. So worked out pretty good, pretty well clean up. Again, it's a nice, perfect 3-star attack. As you can see here. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this. Boom, 3-star. Alright, so let's go and take a look at another one. And again, here's another base. I'm going to go ahead and show a replay. Again, it's my main account, Cromwich. It's almost the same exact base, so I kind of do the same thing. Send some loons up over the top. 2, I haste it up over there, take out the defense. But this is when I actually realized, wow, the CC's not even coming out, and kind of getting worried. So I said, well, maybe I need to go after a different defense. And I was hoping to go over there and get that whiz tower, but it just didn't work out that way. So I hasted up, and it goes inside, and I got lucky this time, and I was able to pull it out. Now that I got it out, I already am down 4 loons. Took out 2 defenses, though, so it wasn't like too bad of a loss. But that CC did come out, so this allowed me to be able to send in my queen and my king, and then that's when I dropped the poison down on these troops. And my queen is actually taking most of this blunt of this attack here, so eventually I'm going to use the ability. I even dropped another poison because of the queen right over there. I need to take her out, and once that's going, I'm just going to let things play out as it is and not worry about it too much. I used my king ability because I realized he was really low. So he's cleaning out a lot of junk bases. I sent in my lava hounds, 1 lava hound and a bunch of loons, and even secondary lava hound with them. And I'm just basically sending 2 lava hounds per AD and a bunch of loons in, and I'm pasting them into place, trying to conserve my haste, kind of conserve some of my loons so I can, if I need them for the back end. And then I actually do send some back end loons over here and haste, which help that out really fast and real easy to make sure that those loons are actually more centralized and getting towards those higher defenses, higher attack defenses, and to take them out. Now I do have 1 actual AD over there that's just blasting away everything, but look, there you go, another lava pup just in the right nick of time to save the day. Hasted and sent right over. Again, the loons aren't really doing a good job going back over there taking them out, so I'm looking a little worried, but it looks like the lava hound was able to take it out itself. And now I got nothing but pups. This was like a ridiculous amount of pups for this actual attack. Almost all of them, actually all of my lava hounds did burst. So look at all these pups, man. There's just so many of them. So this made the cleanup very well, very easy, and flies right through. Again, Lavalunian, it's just the way to go. It's just really is the way to go. I really haven't failed much on this with this attack, and I've been getting better and better and better at it, and learn how to conserve and send in the things a little bit slower, each with a mission and an objective in mind, so that way everything plans out in the battle. Most of the bases haven't been set up anti-Lalunian attack anymore. So, like all these ones I just attacked, all the ADs, again, were set to ground. So, ladies and gentlemen, you need to actually set your ADs, your expo, not ADs, your expos. Sorry, your expos need to be set, actually, not to ground. They need to be set up into both now. Otherwise, I'm just going to walk all over you every time. So, here we go. 3 here, Beetle, my buddy Beetle here. This is his main account, the larger account, so he's actually going to be attempting to do a Lavalunian attack too as well. So he sends in a loon to, again, summon out that CC, he gets that CC out, and he must have learned from me. He's like, wow, that's a really good technique. He's going with more minions though. So he's attacking the CC, that queen's looking like a trouble. He looks like he didn't bring any poisons to help speed this along. But it didn't matter for this one. He was able to do his job, and he got the heroes to be able to do the job they needed to. He's going to actually lightning quake some of these ADs out of there, or one of them out of there, which is pretty interesting. Then he sends all of his lava hounds all over to 180 in, and then also he just sends a whole bunch of loons in. Wow, he's just kind of a little bit of a spam here, but that's okay, because again, with this attack, you really can't quite go wrong. So he's sending some troops in. This core's giving him a little bit of trouble though, because he's got 4 of those Teslas that were just shooting everything down. Now he's got it down to 1 Tesla. He has a better chance. And he's got a bunch of these lava pups to be able to focus on it, protecting everything for a while. So, I mean, they're breaking apart, but these loons really need to get in here and get in here quick. Otherwise he's in trouble, but he's not much he could do because he's got these the air sweeper just pushing back his loons, just totally taking out of stuff. I think the thing that's going to save him the most right about now is going to be these minions. So by him bringing about that many minions, and also all the little pups from his lava hounds being popped, I think he has a chance here. Those wizard towers, they take on those minions pretty fast. I've seen them actually one-shot a lot of these pups and minions, even my level. So you do have to be careful. I highly recommend that your main target's going to be those wizard towers and also the Tesla towers. Once those are gone, man, you pretty much can walk through the base. And then every once in a while an expo if it's set up to air. But yeah, he was able to make it through this base and get a nice 3-star. Now this was not his, he hasn't been doing Lalunian for a long period of time, but it doesn't matter. I mean, you can already see even with what he went through and how he went through it, that it's a very successful attack. So it doesn't matter, win's a win. Then again, we got another one here from Beetle. So Beetle actually is giving it another good try. This time he's actually going to be doing something a little different. So for those of you who like to see some Valkyrie attacks here, right here we go. This is no, it's not even Govaho. So what is this? No, this is just Golem, some wizards, and Valkyries. So he's gonna go ahead and Earthquake the right here in the center to open up all these compartments. So he leaves out a total outside ring. Literally, if you look very carefully, about 75% of the base is opened up by just that attack. He's gonna do a Queen Walk, and so he's got a Super Queen running off on one side. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and start his attack right into that core and allow the queen to walk around the outside. He's planning for that queen to walk around the outside with all those defenses out there. That's actually a pretty smart idea. So now he waits for all the CC to be able to be pulled. Then he sends in all of his Valkyries. The idea is the CC's distracted. The wizards are coming from behind. aiming for that CC, and the Valks can go in and do everything they need to do to clean out all these little compartments, while the CC is just attacking. And then he drops the heal to make sure he heals them back up, bring them back up to full health. Pretty much this core is gone, taken care of. Even the queen is taken care of, because again, those Valks want to always go towards that queen whenever she's nearby. It's just like they all of a sudden the queen all of a sudden becomes their main priority, which is pretty interesting. And then you still got the queen walk going around the outside, and it looks like the army's actually going towards the east side here, and taking out the defenses on the east, which is fine because that queen walk's going around towards the north side. So it's coming together quite nicely. And he even had a couple minions that he had in the background. He's going to send those in, and he's going to have another wizard still he can send in for cleanup. So I think he's got more than enough to be able to take care of whatever's here. And he's still got his golem. So this is a quick, easy 3-star, especially the Valks when they go through defenses like that, or wall defenses like that. Those are low walls for these Valks. That was awesome. All right, so there you have it. I do want to actually see if I can feature somebody else besides me. I mean, I did feature myself twice, and I know I have 2 more here, but and of course I had my mini that actually did amazing. You guys already saw. Another beetle. Here we go. Let's go with my female fighter here, Mido. Mido is awesome. I love her. She's an amazing individual. She's been in the clan since the very beginning. So again, attacking the base I absolutely dread. I hate this base. It's like my mortal enemy. And she's going to zap quake that bottom ADOA. So it looks like she's going to be focusing on the top, coming from the top or from one of the sides. Most likely from wherever the high DPS is. That's damage per second, by the way. So she sends the loons up at the top, and she's just clearing away some of the junk. And then she's basically forming a line. 2 of the, looks like, baby dragons came out. Now those baby dragons do some work. They're pretty powerful, but if with enough dragons concentrated onto them, they were able to take them out no problem. She's going to go ahead and send in her loons, and she's sending her king to go out to the outside to get those junk bases. And yeah, her loons are actually just wreaking havoc. She raged them up, sending them all the way through. They're flying through this base no problem. And the only thing I'm concerned is that last AD, but she did get another dragon that happened to barely touch that rage, just enough to be able to take care of the AD all by itself. So good job here. Look at this. All the major defenses are gone. The only thing that's left is the archer towers, and the archer towers look like almost one of them was going to go down by the loon, but it unfortunately survived. There's only one more left. If she gets this one, then that loon did not make it to her. So it's all up to her. A few dragons to be able to take care of all this. Not only do the dragons have to take care of all this actual junk defenses and that archer tower, but it's got to come back over into that town hall to be able to take out the town hall, which is usually a pretty spooky experience. But I know that she actually has plenty of time, and I know she 3-stars it, so I know she does accomplish this. So she's finishing it off here, watching to see how many dragons actually survive this here. Because look how much that one's getting hammered on there. It's like down the last 2 seconds, boom. Doesn't matter. That dragon survives with like 1 health. So you got the 3 dragons total coming in to finish off this base. One last attack, which right on there in the town hall. And it's gone. That is done. That is as good as it can get. Alright. So that was with Mido. Good job, Mido. Let's see here. Do I have even one more maybe on the lower end spectrum? Let's see, Mido. Here's our new member. Oh, hang on. Let's see here. What about Charlie? Yeah, let's do a Charlie, because Charlie's also been with the clan for a long time too. Let's go ahead and show his too as well. So he's going actual dragon attack. Again, when you're going against a lot of Town Hall 8s, dragon attacks are usually what you want to do. You bring a lightning quake off one of the ADs, and then you usually funnel your dragons in and go for the other 2 ADs. Now this base here looks pretty interesting. It looks like the way they have it set up is designed to take some of these dragons and send them off in different directions. But if you go closer towards the bottom, like Charlie has done here, you can actually reach both those ADs a lot faster and get a lot through with a lot of the core defenses a whole lot faster. So I think that's what he's intending to do here. Because I fought this base before at a higher level with a Town Hall 9 with a setup like this, but it was like a rushed Town Hall 8, and it was in the Town Hall 8 region, and it was paired off with my Town Hall 8s, and it was a very tough base just because of the way the routing of the dragons had to be. Of course, everything else was a little higher level, but doesn't matter. As you can see here, these dragons made it through almost like a perfect line all the way through this base. With so many dragons left over, it doesn't matter if a few of them get killed off. There's just no hope for this base. This base is totally done. There's nothing going to hold this back at all. This is very well done. Very well done with the dragon plays. Charlie has lots of experience with dragons. But he's also geared up so you can actually do Govaho. I usually recommend if you can actually still be Town Hall 8 and you're maxed, then you do a Govaho. That's what I use to take down the Town Hall 9. Alright, but there you have it. That's our war report. So it was a couple of dragon attacks. We had even a Valk attack and a couple of different variations of Lavalunian. This is actually Gromich here from Smash Base. Do want to let you know that if you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button. If you didn't like this video, let us know too. Tell us in the comments what you would like to see, what you would like us to cover next. There's so many things I can cover. I can go over all different types of different bases and things and designs and all kinds of different stuff. Also too is make sure that you subscribe to us and visit our sponsors. Right now I just set up an Amazon account. I need to get some really good equipment to be able to do some better videos for everybody and eventually do the games, like the board games and the strategy games side of what we're planning on doing with this whole site. And this is just the Clash of Clans side. In order to do that, you need some equipment, and you guys can help that out very easily by going on to our link down below. Go on to Amazon. You guys shop normally anyways online, most of you do, so might as well just go ahead and support something, and you can support our group. It's not going to cost you anything additional. We just earn a percentage of commission off of whatever you guys purchase, and that's just going to go towards a great cause. So why not do that? Just use our link, save it, share it, have a bunch of your buddies, friends share it too as well, and shop online with Amazon. You can use a link to go to anywhere on the site and we still get the sale. Alright, this is Gromich here saying Clash on, and as always, smash base!